You have one unheard message.
Okay, it's 3 a.m. My shoes are gone. Was there. And my Uber rating is definitely a 0. You are not ready for this story.
Hi, you guys, and happy holidays, you filthy animals, and welcome back to It Is Always Something with Davis Rowe. Right now, I am drinking my matcha from Community Goods. I have a Supreme little zip-up on. That's why it's better to watch, because I'm always fucking stunting. A Supreme tank top, Revice jeans, Rick Owens. So basically what I'm trying to say is I'm a complete LA piece of shit right now. But that's what the holidays are all about, right? So I will get my shit together soon. We're still, in the process of making this podcast to its full potential and to perfection, just like me over the years. And I was thinking it'd be fun if we had, instead of my, fuck ass paper, like note cards, hot pink note cards that say like diva on them. So that's going to be my little holiday gift for myself and something to look forward to in the new year. I also watch back some of my episodes and I'm just fucking bored. There's times when I'm sitting there, I'm like, yeah, I'm fucking bored. Like, let's get to the next part. And I can stare at myself in a mirror for 24 hours straight. So if I'm getting bored by hearing myself talk, there's a problem. And not to shit on myself too much, I obviously am just a little harsh on myself. But I figured it'd be more fun, especially today since it's a holiday episode, if we did more of a SNL skit type of vibe, just really brought things to life out here. Instead of me just sitting out here twiddling my thumbs and clit, let's really get things going. So I'm actually currently at the North Pole dealing with some things. We'll be back home in Florida soon. So maybe we'll talk about kind of what's going on in Florida right now. It is Friday, December 19th. So Christmas is right around the corner. And something my family does every single year, which a bunch of you probably know about, is my dad hosts this thing called the 12 Bars of Christmas. I'll just show you it. So it's around Sarasota and Bradenton, which is where I'm from. So this honestly will probably be insignificant, unsignificant, I don't know, to you. And obviously he's just big on the chat GPT now. So it's like a real flyer that gets sent out around Sarasota and like random people will attend. But obviously 12 bars of Christmas. So you go to 12 bars. So like bar 1 o'clock to 1:45. Bar 2, 1:45 to 2:30. And then there's food bars. There's like a smoking bar. You just get it all, okay? Usually people don't make it to bar 12. I'm usually sent home by bar 4. So there's that. And so my brother now lives in Philadelphia and he decided to host one for his friends. I literally was like, wait, I'm going to post that online. And he was like, please don't. Only send the hotties my way. I'm like, bitch, I got all hotties who follow me, so you're in luck. But he lives in Philadelphia and he did a little more of a fun take on it because he did like themes at each bar. So bar 1 is safety. It says safety first. Must have 2 hands on beer while drinking it. And I guess if you don't, well, not I guess, I know. If you don't follow the rules of a bar, someone's able to buy you a shot. And like you can't say no to the shot. So they just, are going to get you fucked up and then probably make you be buying them shots at the next bar because you have no idea what's going on. It's honestly a great little system. Bar 2 is Gambling Man. So required drinks, randomized 1 to 3. I don't know what that fucking means. Potty mouth at bar 4, so you're not allowed to swear. Bar 5, you can't use names, only have to use nicknames. See, these are the parts where I get fucking bored. Like, boring, you get it. Bar hopping list, fine, great. So, since my dad and my brother, they tried, but I wanted to give it some real holiday spice. So I thought I'd share my 12 bars of Christmas. So my first bar would be 0 people who know me. Because it's the first bar. I'm dead fucking sober. I'm not probably in the mood at that point. Definitely not feeling shisty enough to be going up to anyone at the bar who's sexy looking. I would just be like scared away in the corner. That's always how the first bar goes, Second is a strictly shop bar because we need to get things fucking going. If I don't start now, I don't think I'll ever start. Bar number 3, Botox and lipo bar. Are you kidding? I'm fucking down. Get some Botox, get some lipo, get fucked up, and then you're looking snatched as fuck for bar number 4. Okay. Bar number 4, here we go. A bar with all of my exes and ex-situationships. You're drunk, you had all the shots, you have the Botox and the lipo, and you're feeling snatched. So now you're ready, you're prepared for impact and are ready to be with all the hometown hoes, run into ex-situationships, maybe reduce, reuse, recycle, and rekindle those relationships. Bar 5 is the Runway bar. just to strut, I guess. I was feeling good after flexing on all my exes. Flex on my ex. Yeah, so the Runway bar. I honestly treat every day of life like the Runway bar. I just am constantly strutting. When I was home over the holidays, I was at my grandparents' country club and I was like walking through. Yes, I happened to be walking by a group of like men my age, 21, probably played lacrosse. And I happened to have my chin up and be strutting, and my dad like clocked me and called me out. But even when I was like 5 and I was walking around, I'd always like, maybe because I saw it on TV, I'd always put my hands on my hips and like walk so fucking sassy. And it just never stopped. Treat life like your runway, honestly. That's the message here. Bar number 6, the free bar. I don't want to pay for anything. I mean, I was just strutting my shit for a whole hour. Hopefully someone's buying me a drink at that point. Bar number 7, the investment bar. And I don't mean like stocks or any of that boring shit. I mean finding a sugar daddy, make an investment. Find a guy who will pay for things, maybe your car insurance next week, everything in between. It's an investment. Bar number 8, this one's my fucking favorite, the strip club. The strip club bar. I may be the stripper at this bar. I don't know. I haven't decided what end I want to be on consumer end or consumee. I don't know. Consuming the titties. I don't know what end I want to be on, but either way, strip club bar. Abso-fucking-lutely. Make sure you bring your ones on my bar crawl. Bar number 9, butt naked bar. Kind of self-explanatory. I mean, if I could pick any bars, like you're already fucking hammered. It's what bar are we at? Yeah, bar 9. Come on. Butt naked bar. Just, if you got it, flaunt it, right? That's the saying. 10, confession bar, confessional bar. But I'm the priest. So like everyone's confessing their sins to me. And I've never been one, unless it's my close friend, I've never been one to keep my mouth shut. Like if I have good tea, it's like payday for me. It's the best day of the fucking week. I run and tell everyone. Maybe I shouldn't share that online. Obviously, again, if it's a close friend, I keep my mouth shut. But if it's any one step less than a close friend, it's hot fucking tea to me. The British are coming. 11, I'm the bartender. That could be dangerous. I have here, this might be illegal. I said like slip something in someone's drink if I don't like them. Obviously, I wouldn't be doing that. That's a joke. But I'd be the bartender. I feel like I'd be pretty good at that. Have some fun. Make bad drinks for the people I don't like. Good drinks for the people I do like. Give away free drinks, free shots, body shots. Endless opportunities. Then we have my last bar would be my house in the bedroom upstairs. Oh, okay. So I guess that's just, in case I found any lucky ones to bring home. So those are my 12 bars of Christmas. And I think that is way better than my brother's or my dad's. Sorry, guys. So as you can probably tell from that whole 12 bars of Christmas fiasco, I don't have the most normal family on paper. And we like to do some fun holiday things, AKA you guys probably saw my parents in their matching sweat-cetos walking into Thanksgiving as they do every year. And that's so crazy for me. Even when I come into this studio, I come in and I'm like, there's so many, I have to actually prepare for impact that I could see someone famous. And I guess I just have to act like I'm famous too when I'm coming in here. But I'm I guess they're my coworkers. If someone was to be recording a Dear Media podcast, someone on the network who I've been following since I was 5, I have to treat them like a coworker. I can't ask them for a selfie when they walk out. So that's something I'm navigating. But why I bring that up is because on that video of my parents, it keeps telling me on Instagram, it tells you the top verified accounts who like it, and Sexy Red, Saweetie, J-Lo, there was some crazy names, and I'm oh, my parents are literally famous. So that's been pretty cool for me to watch from the sideline. Maybe next year it can be me in the main center of attention. But yeah, my not your usual family, and I have some things here of why we're not your usual holiday family. Obviously, 1 is the matching sweatsuits. 2, they actually dress up a lot for the holidays. So they did the Mad Hatter and Dorothy. Seems normal, right? No, my dad was fucking Dorothy. Mans was in a goddamn miniskirt. It was a sight to see, or a sight not to see, better yet. My mom celebrates Christmas year round. I think you know what I mean. My dad has a big problem with this. She is just constantly shopping. And I think she just says it's Christmas shopping, but it will literally be the day after Christmas and she's Christmas shopping. And she's oh, I missed one. No. Shawty is Christmas shopping 24/7. Baby, that's just shopping. That's just spending money. We just get a fat check on Christmas. Yeah, we've never been the presents family. 1 year we didn't even have a tree. Sometimes when we do the years we did have presents, because again, we're not a tradition set in stone family. Shit's always up in the air. And usually we just get a check with a number on it. Happy holidays. But the years that we have had a tree and have had gifts, they never come fucking wrapped. So it's just, sitting there. I'm flying out to go somewhere the day after Christmas. I feel like holidays have always been something that my parents don't take so seriously in terms of like, if we wanted to go to like our boyfriend's house on Thanksgiving or Christmas, my mom would not be the one to cry. Honestly, maybe she would cry, but happy fucking tears that she doesn't have to deal with my shit, But just holidays have never really been like a super important thing to us. It's just kind of like another fucking day in the household. My sister isn't even coming home for Christmas. I feel like that's pretty unusual. She's like, because my parents are like, if you want to come back, like you're buying the flight. We're not paying for it. Luckily, I'm still on the payroll because I'm in college, but I always get confused. I'm like, I'm on the payroll, yet I'm still out here paying for fucking everything. I feel like I need to have a really set in stone discussion with my dad. What does this payroll cover? Because it's confusing. We'll get into more things about that later because we definitely need to touch on that. My mom returns what my dad gets her every single year. I honestly think it's on purpose because then, my dad still got a gift, but then my dad still didn't buy a gift because she goes and returns it. But then I'm telling him like, that is like, you can't do that. That's like putting, I don't even know what an expression would be, like someone who has a gambling addiction in a casino. His logic is, oh, I'll get her a gift. Then I got her a gift. Great. Then she goes and returns it. I got the money back. No. You just put a person with a gambling problem in a casino because now my mom's in the fucking mall. And then it's like deer to headlights. Then, she's returning one thing and buying 55 other things. Flawed logic. We usually just go to a Chinese restaurant on Thanksgiving and get hammered. So those are my unusual family traditions. Now I am going to give you guys, this one's actually kind of serious for once. Super fucking serious. Should I put my glasses on? Yeah, we're getting serious. Give me a sec. Okay, let's get into the gift guide. So I love the Supreme tank tops. I'm wearing one right now. Let me show. Literally, it's a wife beater. Right? Basic ass fucking wife beater. But then, because quiet luxury, it has like a little Supreme thing right there. So just like, makes you feel like you're kind of being bougie when you're not. You can get a pack of 3 of them for like $25 for 3 tank tops. And then, you get your little designer fix. A cool Supreme hoodie. This is my gift guide, so I don't want to hear it. These are things I fucking like and I think are cool. I really like Supreme. I feel like not a lot of people are wearing it, and it doesn't run for a crazy amount. I think the hoodies are like $200. Don't sue me. I know consumerism is crazy these days, but I will happily be buying a $200 hoodie and convince myself that's a good deal. Sunglasses and glasses, obsessed with, always a great way to level up a fit. Urban Outfitters, so fucking underrated for glasses, especially online. You can find really good ones. And what's great about that is you can order like a fuck ton of them, see what look good, see what don't look good, and then you can just go into an actual Urban Outfitters store, return them within 30 days and get your money back right on your card. Clyde and Bonnie, which I've been seeing online, I actually have never purchased for them, but like I know like Julia Mervis, Sally, a bunch of other people. Oh, I saw Riley Siraj also talk about it. So trustworthy girls. An Octobuddy. I feel like everyone needs an Octobuddy. Even though I like hate all the influencer bullshit, like you're never catching me with a ring light, this thing, it comes in handy because like, and again, I like to preface this because I'd always own up to my shit. Like I would tell you, but I necessarily don't really vape. So that's why I'm saying it. I just breeze. And if I was like a D1 vapor, I'd admit it. I'm not. I just breeze. And what I use my Octobuddy for is my vape always sticks right to it. And then I don't lose it. Because if I bring one of these out, it's gone. Just like my dignity after a night out fucking runs for the hills. So it's great. So Octobuddy, very multi-use. Definitely need one. Next, we have wired headphones. Yes, the cliche of them being like cunty and cool and like so whatever the fuck. But also if I had headphones that needed to be charged, they would absolutely always be dead. Like I have enough responsibilities. I don't need to be working a full 9 to 5 for my headphones to make sure they're fed, slept, and on time. Like I can't be dealing with that. I can't even get myself where I need to be. So charging my headphones is not going to happen. Like case in point. Isabel's or Rick Owens. These are just my favorite shoes I own. My Rick Owens. People think they're fucking Converse. They're not fucking Converse. That hurts my bank account and my soul every time someone says that. I actually thrifted these in Paris. I would never have been able to buy them full price, but great for like a holiday, as a present. Wear them all the time. And I just like it because it makes me feel better, So be it. Isabel Marant's, I think they're just so cool and like 90s Nepo baby heroin chic vibes. Like, I love it. Really like the Isabels, and I just like how I feel when I'm wearing them. And that's the key. A designer bag. If you're looking for a designer bag, why get one that everyone has? Shop vintage. And I know vintage can be more expensive sometimes. I got my Fendi bag. It actually got sent to me, but if I bought it, it would have been like $400, which is an insane price for a baguette bag. There's this girl, El Gazonda Vintage, and she sells designer bags for like $300 online. And they're vintage, so no one else is really gonna have them. Like, most people, I don't know. Summer Fridays Deep Hydration Serum. That's like my ride or die product. I love it. A real 21 ID. If you're a sibling, and your sister looks like you and is about to turn 21, that'd be a great gift. Maybe give her your old ID. David Yurman ring. Love David Yurman. It's something that's not crazy expensive. Like, I think both of mine were like around $300. So it's, still a nice gift, but won't absolutely break the bank. A sex toy. Link in bio. Chrome heart boxers. Oh, when I was talking about how I'm an LA piece of shit earlier, saying I'm in Supreme drinking my matcha, I also have Chrome Hearts boxers on. That was like the cherry on top of the LA piece of shit. But they sell Chrome Heart boxers, which you can I have them on right now. Look. We're just like showing you guys. See? There you go. There's Davis Rose underwear. I actually have a post on my Instagram when I was in London that says, because I posted an Instagram and I was in London and France and I said, I see London, I see France. Now who wants to see Davis Rowe in her underpants? One of my most proudest options. And you guys just did. So there you go. Win-win today. But they sell them online. I think a Chrome Hearts like fucking toothpick is $7,000. They sell these boxers, which are just so many opportunities. I've worn them as shorts with just a little tank top. I've worn them with jeans poking out with a little bra top. I think they're like $50. Fucking excellent. Love it. Capri Suns. I fucking love Capri Suns. I did a video about why I love Capri Suns. I mean, I bring them every time I go out to the bars. There's a Capri Sun in my purse. 1, I want a Capri Sun. 2, chaser. 3, you can squirt the bitches with it that you don't like. It's literally a weapon at times. Road lip liner and gloss. Maybe don't do that because they won't put me on their PR list and I'm petty. A travel bag with okay, that's boring. A ClassPass membership. That'd be a good gift to get someone. Jean sweatpants. I'm really into the whole jean sweatpants. Those are my 2 favorite things. I love jeans and I love sweatpants. And who is it? Maybe like Rag & Bone makes a jean sweatpant. Fire gift. And then Solomon's. They're this like new sneaker. Not new. I have this really big problem. You can see it in my Vlogmas day too. I'm like, oh my God, this new brand. And people are like, babe, that brand's been around for forever. Well, it's new to me. So it's new. Get over it. Botox and filler. That's always a great gift. You can get like a coupon. I don't know how that shit works. Okay, now we're going to do my Christmas wish list. Let's get into it. A threesome with Pam Anderson and Tommy Lee. That's always at the top of my Christmas list every single year. That is my dream threesome. I don't know about at their current age. Maybe, if the world's my oyster. So maybe one at current age and one in past tense. Young Tommy Lee, young Pam Anderson. But I'll take what I can get. Pure fame. I would love that. I would love to be absolutely so fucking famous in 2026. My mom to reset her Amex limit. So my mom actually spent too much on her Amex, so then went to my dad with her tail in between her legs and asked him personally to lower the limit. Why would you do that? That's like turning yourself into the police. No, you run. You run. My dad to put me back on his Uber. My dad kicked me off his Uber and it's been tragic out here. That one girl's psychic. Let me act this out for you. Okay. So this girl, I read this when I was reading notes from you guys, like from my followers on, who fucking knows? It was a couple episodes ago. It was your Blackout Wednesday stories. And this girl told me how she went to a psychic to get over her ex. And I'm like, tell me more how this happened. She's like, Davis, it was fucking insane. So I'm going to act it out for you. These are the times you guys need to be watching the podcast and not fucking listening. Also, so you can see my cute face, but let's go. She sits down at the psychic and gets her reading, right? So the psychic is like feeling up her ball, feeling up the sorcery witch's energy, right? She's like, she's looking at this witch, psychic, I don't know. She's like, like it's like freaked. And the girl's like, what the fuck, right? It's like, girl's like, what the fuck? She's like, no. What are you seeing, right? The psychic's like, if you go back to your ex, you are going to start getting like brutally like bad things. Like he's going to punch you in the face. This girl's like, what? She's like, yeah. He's going to get aggressive. He's going to get mean. That would definitely make me run for the hills and never want to go back to my ex. So if you need to get over your ex, go to a psychic. So my case in point is my Christmas list is having that psychic because I want her to tell me some traumatizing things that'll make me run the other direction from all my situationships. All my exes to go bald. Road to add me to their PR list. To be famous enough to get a big drink at Community Goods, right? Don't they do that? Like, I think, you know, how you see like the really famous influencers and they have like the large cup at Community Goods. Well, when I go to Community Goods, I get the normal size drink like everyone else. So my Christmas wish and goal is to be famous enough that I get a large drink at Community Goods like Hailey Bieber. To get my thumbs removed every time I start drinking and then re-put back on when I'm sober. I'm the worst serial drunk texter, so it would just be great if those thumbs could exit the chat whenever I start drinking. I'm in college, so this one is, you know, a little personal, but a man who makes more money than me. You know, I think there is obviously a lot of those, but not at San Diego State. None of them are even, you know, making any money. I think that's the problem. You know, like, come on, get your ass up and work, as Kim K said, but Kim also got canceled for saying that, so maybe I shouldn't. A boyfriend with a private jet. Like, shit, wouldn't that be nice if we're out here wishing for anything? Put a yacht on there too. Yacht and PJ. I'll make sure I add that. An unlimited supply of Erewhon hummus. Just go to Erewhon and try the fucking hummus and you'll get it. All my exes to never be able to forget about me. I feel like I don't have to wish that. I feel like that's just, you know, in the code of conduct. A trust fund. Ideally someone else's. Coachella artist passes for me and the girls. If you're watching this and you're a brand, keep that in mind. A legit sugar daddy. One free shot at kneeing Donald Trump in the balls. Oh, it's a good one. Okay. The one boy who's actually not a mama's boy. There's just a lot of those, especially the ones who play baseball. An endless supply of marijuana. Valid. Being able to tell people to shut the fuck up without it coming across as rude. There's just sometimes when you want to be like, hey, oh my God, can you just shut the fuck up? Right? But not in a rude way and just, you know, a pat on the back type of way. Now, we have a little bit of gifts of men. This is half serious, half kind of funny. I don't really remember what I was doing when I was writing this, probably having a martini. So let's see. Gifts for men. Nothing. Damn, that was number one. I was feeling shisty. Number two, your presence. If you have a boyfriend and he's asking for a gift, you're the fucking gift. Is that not more than enough? Like, I would get into a fight with him. I would break out into World War III. What do you mean I'm not enough? Pants, so they can keep it in it. Yeah. A job. New boobs. What? Like, have them pay for it because they like them. Oh, yeah. Men like boobs. So, you know, if they want more boobs in this world, just start buying girls fake boobs. I guess that was my thought process. A laundry tutorial. Most of them just still can't do their laundry. It'd be a really nice gift if you got them some type of laundry package experimentation class. You know? Truth-telling potion. A nice, okay, now we're getting serious. A nice designer wallet. I feel like that's a good gift. A watch. One of my friends just got her boyfriend like a really nice Coach watch. That's a good idea. Nice golf shoes. I feel like men like to golf. A golf bag. Are those expensive? I have no fucking clue, but maybe get your man a golf bag. Naked Polaroids of yourself. Can't hurt. Socks and underwear. Men somehow are always losing socks and underwear. Maybe because they're cheating on you. Maybe just because they're stupid. Maybe a mix of both. I don't know. A cologne you like the smell of. Oh my God, my ex-boyfriend had this rancid ass cologne he would wear, and I'd be like, don't wear that. And he'd still wear it. So, you know, maybe if you don't want to be a bitch like me and tell them exactly how it is, just sneak in a new cologne and then convince them it smells great. A nice belt. I feel like men are always wearing belts and don't have a lot of nice ones. Maybe a nice tie too could be good. And a nice collared shirt. Those are some gifts for men, but that's way more than you'll ever hear men being talked about on my podcast. So don't get used to it. So in spirit of talking about men, we're going to talk about why it's great to be single during the holidays, because I was just talking about gift guides for men. And I feel like I have a lot of bitches who are single because, you know, single's the move. Maybe I'm biased because I'm single, but shit. So why is it great to be single over the holidays? You won't have to hang out with his fuck-ass family. You can last minute go to Miami with your girls and shake so much ass. Basil's usually around the holidays. You can go home. Pasa right now is playing at him. Well, Pasa has a wife. And literally, I was like at a Pasa thing. I was like, oh my God, I love him. Man's had a framed photo of his wife as he was DJing. But he's performing the nylon party right now. So, you know, I was going to say you could go home with him, but no. Man's a set in stone on his wife. So I take that back. You don't have to act like you like your man's Christmas EDM remix. No, bitch, I just want to listen to Jingle Bells, not Jingle EDM headbanging remix. Like, I'm fucking good. You don't have to buy gifts for his mom, who probably hates you and wants to be dating her son. You already put on the holiday 5. If you have a man, add 10 to that number. You can fuck around and find out. I love doing that. You can ask Santa for Jacob Elordi under the tree. I'm single. So that's why it's great to be single. I'm fucking single, so. STDs spread the same way holiday spirit does, rapidly. And STDs spread rapidly. Wait, what? STDs spread the same way as holiday cheer does, rapidly, and they're everywhere you look. You can quite literally do whatever the fuck you want. We love that. A lot more variety of what Santa can put under your tree. Damn straight. Glow ups exist. So maybe you can backtrack. Glow ups exist. Maybe that boy from math class in sophomore year is actually really fucking cute and is about to take over his dad's company. Just saying. You never know. Reduce, reuse, recycle. The holidays is about giving back. There we go. So that's why it's great to be single. There's definitely so many other reasons, but those are the main ones. So I got some drama and tea from the North Pole, and it's pretty fucking crazy. So we're going to talk about it. I don't know if I should be sharing this online, but when have I ever found out a secret and not shared it to all of you? So I was doing some digging, and I found out some shit. So here's the drama and tea from the North Pole. This generation is fucking crazy, let me tell you. These kids are really growing up fast, and these elves have been making sex toys nonstop. So I think the elves are getting sick of it. Yes, some elves are going on strike over this. Just massive amounts of sex toys being made. And they're like, since when is this what the holidays are fucking about? In that same breath, the elves have been streaming too much porn. I guess the sex toys are really just making them horny because the Wi-Fi seems to be really shaky at the North Pole due to all the porn streaming. Yeah. Along with this generation being super growing up so fast, these kids who are making snowmen are giving their snowmen BBLs and fake boobs and lip filler. These kids are really growing up too fast, and we are really losing holiday spirit, and Santa's starting to freak out. Miss Claus has been tempted to steal. There's a lot of Ozempic, by the way, going out this year, is what I've realized. I was looking at the list. So many people are requesting Ozempic under their tree, and Miss Claus has never felt the need to be stealing before, and I think she's been stealing some Ozemp from the trays or from the elves. The elves are so stressed and can't keep up that they keep popping peppermints. Peppermints at the North Pole are Xanax, so it's been crazy. Santa has a side hoe. Damn. And I fucked Santa, so I'm the side hoe. So now that I'm Mrs. Claus, because I am sleeping with Santa, I'm going to tell you guys some changes I'll be making to the North Pole. It also says Miss Claus was caught fucking an elf, but it was under the mistletoe. So things are up in the air right now. It's half and half. Like, some people are like, well, it was the mistletoe, and other people are like, what the fuck, that's cheating. I don't know where I stand, honestly. I think there was a mistletoe. It's kind of valid, but I also do want Santa all for myself, so I'm happy to get rid of the side hoe. Here are my changes, though, that I'll be making to the North Pole. Uniforms. I want to put the elves in slutty little outfits this year. They're all horned up already. It might just, fit right in. All gift wrapping will be done in latex. Just get freaky for the holidays. No, again, let's not forget, now that I'm banging Santa, Santa's lap is reservation only now. And it has to go through me. So not everyone can just be standing on Santa's lap this year. When he's going to the mall around the holidays, it's reservation only, and it all goes through me. If the elves are behaving, they'll be allowed to order bottle service. And no sharing with other departments. I replaced Rudolph's red nose with LED light therapy infrared. The LA hoes are going to love that. Everyone leaving cookies out, make sure they're gluten-free, please. Santa's getting a little big. And the hot cocoa, I'll be there, so can the hot cocoa please have Bailey's in it? Thank you. The workshop closes at 5, happy hour. So if you want your gifts, get them in before 5 o'clock. No update text will be sent. My man will not be sending a you up text at 4 a.m. So if you want to watch Santa's sleigh on a tracker, it's not happening this year. He will not be sending any you up text. No, only to me. Yeah, and besides the Baileys, I also have some other things I would like left out for me. To be in the holiday spirit, I was thinking something red. So then I was thinking of some red things, like maybe a pair of Louboutins. Okay, so remember, gluten-free cookies for Santa, Bailey's hot cocoa for me, and also a pair of Louboutins. And then we'll leave your presents under your tree. An annual snowstorm strip show will start happening in the North Pole. I'll be your host. So that should be fun. Some little updates to the North Pole. It was really getting fucking boring over there. So I had to spice things up. Something else that's not happening anymore is Elf on the Shelf. I'm not doing it. There's been way too many complaints from the elves. We've been spending an absurd amount of money because these elves come back with extreme PTSD and need so much therapy from some things they've endured from these families. Like, people can be fucking insane. And these elves have to just sit there with their mouths shut, and be watching it. So the elves are coming back traumatized. So we're just done. Some of the elves are getting chewed on like dog toys. And this is getting mixed reviews. Some of them are freaks, as we said, the slutty little elves, really horned up at the pool this year. Some of them are enjoying it. So mixed feedback. Some of them are really like into the being a dog chew toy. Others, obviously, mass amounts of complaining being sent to HR. Yeah. Complaints. One said he was getting treated like an Alexa and kept getting told to play songs by Drake. I don't think that's that bad, but just the elves were like, we're already doing so much. We can't have people screaming at us like we can, just start dancing or playing a tune. We're not fucking Alexa. Yeah, some people think their elf's a fucking contortionist and they're sending our elves back with these broken ass legs. Your wife, your chick might be able to bend in the bedroom like that, but your elf cannot. So please, these elves can not bend 360 directions. They are coming back with extreme back problems, more than we've ever seen before. Some couples are having threesomes with their elves. You guys are fucking weird. Stop having threesomes with the elves. We really just had to get rid of them after I heard that one, honestly. The elves also have been complaining because they're really tired of the unrealistic standards that the Barbie movie set this year. Yeah, I get it. It's devil's comparison sucks. And those Barbies are fucking hot and snatched. The elves it's making them insecure. They feel completely objectified. One even got used as a fucking butt plug. See, that's just fucking insane. A female elf was sent to Florida and doesn't think her hair will ever unfrizz. Terrible. I really am sending my prayers out for her. A Miami family gave their elf lip filler and roids. Too small. Oh, okay. He also is confused how there's so much snow in Miami. That same elf who got put up on roids and fan filler, he's confused why it's snowing in Miami. So I'm not going to be the one to explain that to him. I'm tired of being placed and flicked up on their bad side. I can fucking relate to that. I hate when I'm getting flicked up on my bad side. So sometimes these elves are positioned where it's just a lose-lose situation and they can't be like, hey, that's my bad side. Maybe we can put something, well, we're done doing the elves this year, but maybe next year, if we decide to do Elf on the Shelves again, we can just have, like a label of what their good and bad side is. And some elves are coming back with disabilities because they're being ran over by Roombas. Roombas? Yeah, we can't have that. It's just too dangerous this year. It really is. So something else that got leaked to me is Santa's naughty versus nice list. So it said first for nice on the list, it said Davis Rowe. Duh. But then it was weird because for naughty was me again. It really must be a mistake, but because I'm on there twice. Nice. Men who understand that paying for women is their duty. Naughty. All frat boys. No exceptions. Nice. Once in a while. What? Okay. Naughty. Anyone who's been to Ibiza. Nice. Guest list. Shit, yeah, it is. Naughty. The blacked out raccoon. Have you guys seen that? Like that raccoon who went into the liquor store and got like hella fucked up. Like I'd put him on my nice list, but I guess Santa put him on the naughty list this year. Nice. Davis Rowe's grandmother. Naughty. Davis Rowe's grandfather. He has his moments. Nice. Chanel. I can agree, Santa. Naughty. DH Gate. No fakes out here. Oh, wait. I need to take these glasses off. I'm done with the fucking segment. We're back on our naughty list, so these glasses are coming off. Nice. The random girl you met in the club bathroom at 3 a.m. That is so true. There's always that random girl you meet in the club bathroom at 3 a.m. who somehow is like your fairy godmother and has like your exact lip liner shade in her purse and has like a snack and a water and a lollipop. You're like, you got it all in that purse. They always do. Naughty, all promoters and pimps. Nice, Barack Obama. Naughty, I think we know. Nice, service workers. They're really nice this year. Well, they're nice every year. Of course, they're on the nice list. Naughty, Mrs. Claus for fucking that elf, I guess. Nice, anyone who's Southern. I agree, Santa. Naughty, elf number 7. Maybe that's the one who fucked Mrs. Claus. I don't know. Nice, the woman at my massage place. It is a rubbing tug, but I don't know if that has anything to do with it. Okay, and that is all the tea I gathered at my time in the North Pole. I'm honestly excited to get the fuck out of here and go back to where it's warm and sunny in Sarasota and be with my family and spread some holiday cheer. I am actually leaving the day after Christmas to go to Val Thorens with Emily. We did that last year. It was the trip I had my tragic ski accident on. If you know, you know. And then after, we're going to Amsterdam, which is just actually one of my favorite cities I've ever been to. So I'm super excited to be going back. We're going with her whole family and we're going to be celebrating New Year's there. And then I'm flying right back to the States, and I think I'm going to go to New York City for a little bit with my mom, just because we always like to go to New York during like Christmas time. And sadly, I'm too busy and booked during December. So I think we're going to make our way out there early January. This time last year, I was actually in Miami. That's where I celebrated New Year's last year. We stayed on my best friend Leah's boat. It was super fun. My first meal of 2025 was a space grilled cheese. Like, what better way to start your year? And then I went and got my wisdom teeth out and then went right to abroad. It's crazy that it's been a year since I left for Barcelona. Actually feels like just yesterday. And the fact I went with like literally still recovering from my wisdom teeth was a crazy move. So we're definitely doing a lot better this year, just minus a few teeth. Okay, but that is honestly it for me. I hope you guys like the style of today's episode, more of like an SNL skit, whatever the fuck you want to call it. I have a lot of tricks up my sleeve and I'm excited to unleash them. So stay tuned. As always, you guys can find me on Instagram at DavisRow_, on Snapchat at DavisRow with 4 S's and 4 E's. No, 3 S's and 4 E's. Sorry, I have to make it a little confusing. And my YouTube is Davis-Row, which is where you can watch It's Always Something. And then obviously you can find me wherever you get your podcasts, Apple Music, Spotify, under your bed tonight maybe. I'm all over. So thank you guys so much, and I'll see you for next week's episode. Bye.